They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on Show Track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He has absolutely eaten them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Jock Peterson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yep. Hey now.
You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time.
That's ball 2.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's a second time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 out with the man at first. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, and I figured this was just a matter of time with 2 outs. He figured if he could get himself into scoring position, then a base hit could tie this ball game. And now they're going to have that opportunity as he makes it there safely.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They're down 2-1. Eduardo Nunez takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deal on 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And reined in 1 away.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Here's Joe Panic. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to first. Gonzalez is up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Grandal gonna have to hurry. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. Giants out in front here, 2-1. Adrian Gonzalez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Cueto into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Now in the box, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And the count will be full. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
1 run, 4 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. And Reddick is in at third base. He's got a triple.
Well, he's taking a calculated gamble here, down by 1 with 2 away, but he's going to make it pay off as he gets into third with a triple. Now you can tie this up in a bunch of different ways here. A base hit, wild pitch, pass ball, air, they'll all work.
Howie Kendrick will get a shot now in an RBI spot following the 2-out triple.
Yeah, it kind of looked to me like the inning was all but over. Now they've got a chance to tie things up with a base hit right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
On the ground to the left side. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back in San Francisco following this. Hunter Pence is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Giants' fourth, right fielder, number 8.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kendricks got it. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
Stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside. 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
2 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Giants down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Kike Hernandez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Pence has a read on it. 1 down.
The pitcher, number 18, Kenneth Maeda.
Kenneth Maeda in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
5th inning. 2-1 our score. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Yasiel Puig digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. The 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Our score remains 2-1. Kelby Tomlinson will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he makes a great diving stop for the out.
And don't tell that guy right there that first basemen are supposed to be all hit, no field guys. What a play right there, diving towards the line to take away a hit. Probably 2 bases, potentially even 3 if that ball rattles around down there in the corner. That's well done.
Into the box, Johnny Cueto. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Boy, and that was some kind of effort out there. Here's a look at it. He's charging in hard, and this ball just kicks off his glove right there. This is going to be a base hit all the way, but it was nearly a super play.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. Lines softly toward the hole. In there, a base hit.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
And this one will go down as an infield single, and a pretty painful one at that. It looks like he's all right out there, but things are getting worse for him now as this thing's going to load the bases.
Joe Panik will stand in. 1 for 2. He tripled and scored back in the first. Here's his swing, and oh boy, this could be trouble. And it is trouble. That should be extra bases. 2 runs have scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28.
Well, you could almost see this one coming. With the bases loaded, he knows he can't afford to fall behind this guy, so his first pitch is grooved, and he was all over it. In the end, that's going to chase home 3 runs.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Joe Blanton is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Buster Posey steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base.
Well, just about everything's gone their way so far in this frame, and another great opportunity to add to the total right here.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. From the stretch. Liner towards second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And now a pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he'll get back in safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Now that's popped up. Gonzalez is over. And that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Giants. Who's got it better than those folks right there? More from AT&T Park right after this. Jock Peterson makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Now batting.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. In now, Justin Turner. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Cueto pauses. First pitch on its way. Hit well on the ground to first. To Crawford for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Giants lead it 6-1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. High pop-up. Gonzalez is camped under this one. 1 gone.
And here's a spot where you can see he just doesn't get that bat on a level plane through the zone. You know, this is an uppercut swing like he's trying to hit it out of the park, and it winds up a routine pop-up.
Into the box now, Kelby Tomlinson. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Into the box, Johnny Cueto. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Into the box now, Denard Span. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Well, if this ball gets through up the middle, there's a good shot they're going to score a run right there. But you can see a nice effort here at second base to even try to get an out on that play. It'll wind up being an infield single, but at least it keeps that other runner at third base.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Sent on the ground out to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Giants leave a couple. They lead it 6-1. Back here in San Francisco, Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Yasmani Grandal, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Josh Reddick tripled last time up, and he's set to bat again here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Just got a piece up the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Howie Kendrick stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We're back in San Francisco following this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yimi Garcia will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Batting in the 6th spot, number 63, Yimi Garcia. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number
Joe
21.
Panik started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Line drive to center field. Peterson is there, and he has it for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Buster Posey will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Now the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now, he ran this one right in on the thumbs. A great location, and it results in an easy pop-up.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Thompson ranging back. Gone! And how about that? Hunter Pence has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Brandon Crawford will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
Up top, it's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Thompson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. Hunter Pence leaves the yard. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Kike Hernandez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, that's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
One and one, here it comes. Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Trace Thompson.
Trace Thompson will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's flared out toward left. Nunez over to his right. One out. A look at our line score thus far here at AT&T Park. You know the locals are happy. The Giants lead the Dodgers here in the 8th as they close in on a possible W. Yasiel Puig will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
Something you don't see all that often. And it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside the park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Jock Peterson will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. He's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but he puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
Justin Turner ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
1-1.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Nunez on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Ground ball right side. To second for one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Giants 7 and the Dodgers 3. Pedro Baez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
52, Pedro Baez.
Brandon Belt stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Softly on a line to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Third baseman.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Standing in now, Kelby Tomlinson, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Digging in, Johnny Cueto. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
The pitch. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Will Smith will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Will Smith.
Adrian Gonzalez will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far, and it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
And it's quickly 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Span has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 9.
A reminder that after we're done here in San Francisco, full highlights from the ball game. That all comes your way shortly right here on the show. Yasmani Grandal will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. One out, nobody on. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. Even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to third. Tomlinson is up with it. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Carlos Ruiz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 51, Carlos Ruiz.
Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner in left. And it, in fact, lands in the corner, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons,